Hey, what's up, fellow crypto fanatics and fans and just the curious? Hey, it's all good. This is Dwight with Retro Crypto YouTube channel. It is June the 1st, 2023 at 7:07 a.m. Eastern Standard Time in the good old US of A. All right, guys, I got a video I'm pretty excited about doing today. We're going to be talking about Pulse Chain, of course, PulseX, Inc., Hex. We're going to do a lot of technical analysis. Also, I want to talk about a couple other projects. They're kind of degen projects, honestly, in my opinion, but no risk, no reward. And I want to talk to you about, I'm going to explain some of my recent failures to you guys so you don't make the same mistakes that I do. And if you do make those mistakes, you know how to recover without destroying your portfolio. All right, guys. But before we get started, I need each and every one of you to hit that freaking like button. I'm begging you to hit the like button. All right. I need you to hit the like button. I can't say it a million times. I need you to hit that freaking like button. I need to get at least 50 likes on this video. I'm only putting out quality videos for you guys moving forward. That's why I'm not really trying to pump things out daily. I'm not going to tell you the same crap day in, day out just for reviews and ratings, blah, blah, blah. I want to give you quality videos, but that means that YouTube algorithm forgets about me very quickly. So every time I put a video out there, it's essential. Please hit that like button. All right, guys. If you like watching my videos, you want to show me some support, some love, action speaks louder than words. And while you're at it, subscribe. I need each and every one of you to subscribe. If you haven't subscribed yet, show a brother some love. All right. All right. So we're gonna dive in here. Let's change this window out here, give you guys a better view. All right. Hex is killing it right now. It's up 4.9%. I wouldn't say killing it. I would go with the word recovering. But at these days, I'll take whatever I can get. I'm sure you guys can relate. Am I disappointed with Pulse Chain? A little, but is it actually working out exactly the way Richard Hart said it would? Yes. Does a lot of Richard Hart's predictions come to fruition? Yes. So a little patience what goes a long way. The crypto world, guys, do not panic. Do not. You should take profits, but it's too late. Just hodl. Just relax. Only invest in projects that you believe in. I think the biggest mistake that a lot of guys out there and gals make out there is that and Sheila's for you guys Australian watchers out there. I know you watch, thank you. But uh just just hodl isn't necessarily a bad word. Just like they've turned the term degenerate degens, which is degenerate investors, gamblers, they make it sound good. That's not good. Hodling's not necessarily bad. All right, hodling is kind of like saving. So anyway, just that's my personal opinion. I don't think that you guys should be out there panic selling. Pulse Chain's a little bit slow kicking off, but I think it's going to work out. All right, let's do some technical analysis. All right, first things first, the bridge is up and running, looking very strong. Total deposit is $152,213,652. That is pretty amazing. Just imagine what it's going to look like when projects actually start to build on Pulse Chain. And now the next thing you're going to say is, well, why will a project build on Pulse Chain? It's all about the community, guys. I have a friend of mine who was just the other day that I should build an NFT project to put on Pulse Chain. I was like, yeah, that's not a bad idea. Why not? But then I was like, why build it ever meme coin? You know how you know the code. Build something that people want, something that people need, something that has a solution for the crypto world. I'm getting sick of these meme coins. But the funny thing is, the rest of the later in this video, I invested in some meme coins, but I'll tell you about it at the end. All right. Let's keep jumping forward here. All right, let's go ahead and look at the Beacon Pulse Chain, Beacon.Pulse Chain. And I took the opportunity last night to mint some Zen around, it was like 9 o'clock, 2100 hours, about 9 o'clock last night. It dropped all the way down to, make sure I get this right, 3,570,850 beats. And that was cheap. I was minting what was it, the Zentorians for 128 wallets for what was it? It was like 80,000. It was a great price considering at one point I was doing almost 200,000 pulse. So 200,000 pulse versus 80,000 pulse. You know what I mean? But these are the things that you guys want to be conscious of. You want to take advantage when the price is down. Stop FOMOing in. FOMOing is the death to all crypto investors. Stop FOMOing in. pay attention to what's going on and take advantage. For all of you guys that saw it drop all the way down to that 3 marker yesterday, it took advantage. Congratulations. You mentioned some ZenFTs for awesome prices, and you should make a nice, healthy profit off of that one. All right, moving forward. All right, Richard Hart. I'm gonna got a couple tweets I want you to read to you guys, and I'm gonna read them to you because you gotta understand what's going on. And it pissed a lot of people off. It pissed me off, but so is life. But I'd rather have somebody honest than dishonest. And that's one of the things I hate about this world is that people rather you not tell them the truth. They don't want to hear the truth. They want to hear the glitz and the glamour, but they don't want to hear the truth. Richard, thank you for telling me the truth. All right, here we go. Let's jump. Let's make sure. Okay, I'm gonna start here. All right. Hex has had perfect flawless operations since launch years ago. This is extremely rare. I mean, drop down here. I did not want to read that to you. Here it is. This was put out on May 30th. It appears that the PulseX buy and burn gets all of the fees, leaving none for the LP. This same code has been in use for years of test nets. No one noticed, including the LPs. The fix that leaves fees for the LPs is on the right below. The current code is on the left. I'm sorry, let me open this up all the way. It's on the left. This okay. This has nothing to do with the ink token that the LPs earn in the farms. When the new pairs exist with the new logic, everyone can move over to them if they wish, or they can stay where they are, earning no fees, but giving more to the buy and burn. Psst, I want to earn. Or you could pull your LP. In summary, if you are on an LP in PulseX currently, then you are not earning fees unless you are in a farm, in which cases you're earning ink. The code you have been running is public and open source. I'm sorry, the code you have been running is public open source. See the code section, functions, mint fee. I'll let you know when the new code is live. Now, there was an error, there was an oversight. It was actually significant oversight, but it's getting fixed. It is what it is, guys. And remember, it's all about the community, guys. Let's talk about Solana. That's oh my god, let's talk about Solana. Let's talk about XRP. XRP is not a bad project. It's created for the banks, but it hasn't done too much, in my opinion, because of the SEC. But the community was so strong behind it back in 2021. It's still rocking. And Solana, how many times they crash? People just look right past it. Isn't love blind? All right. So it says contract deployed for testnet v4 front ends graphical getting put up. The original Uniswap V2 white paper with their numbers replaced with PulseX numbers. However, it does include the new expectations address, which gets 1/100th of 1% of okay, 1/100th of 1% of total trade. It gets taken out from the feed to after it hits the buy a brand contract. But anyway, you want to get on Twitter, you want to dive into this, get an idea of what's going on. Now, for me, I've been okay with I mean, I've been minting with Pulse, not minting, I've been farming with PulseX, and I've been happy with it. I've actually noticed I'm earning more ink. Now, I don't think the fix is in place yet, but I'm earning more ink. And I don't really know why, but I'll take it. All right. I'll definitely take it. And yeah, I can't explain that one. All right. All right. Moving forward. Now let's do some technical analysis. That's why most of you are here. Make sure you guys hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe. All right. All right, so first thing we're going to look at is Rat Pulse, WPLS. We're going to look at Rat Pulse on TradingView, and we're going to look at this on the 4-hour chart. Now, remember, because it is such a new project, it gets tricky using the Vu Manchu cipher. So this is Vu Manchu cipher A. On a 4-hour chart, we fired off with a blood diamond and a sell signal on May 30th. We've been pulling down ever since. Now, down here on the Vu Manchu B chart, you'll see that we are currently in a sell channel. So we should be continuing to go down with Pulsechain in the near future. According to the 4-hour chart, the momentum is down. That is the blue. Cash flow is negative. That's that red you see there. And the volume is actually neutral, which is not horrible. Now, if we look at this on the 2-hour chart, which I don't usually do, but I don't have a choice with Pulse because it's so new. May 30th, you see that there was a change from previous trend, that we had a bearish continuation. We had a short signal, which indicating it might be a good opportunity to short the project. As you can see right down, followed through on a Fu Manchu B chart. Then here we have potential market manipulation. All right, and then a bearish continuation, bearish continuation, bearish continuation. Now, down here, what I said was this opportunity to short the market with this little red X. You see here, we started off with this channel right here, and we rode right down, and that was a good opportunity to, if you were, which I don't think the capability to short Hex is out there yet. Hey, inquiry minds want to know. Leave a comment. Let me know. Can you short Hex yet? Easy to long it. Just buy it. But can you short it? But anyway, so yeah, so this definitely was confirmed here, and Hex did drop. Been battling back and forth between long and sell signals. It looks like we did try to improve a little bit right here, down with the Fu Manchu B. Had a long signal fired off, moved up just a hair, and went back to that same tug of war. So it's hard to say how it's going to play out today, according to the cipher chart, but time will tell. All right, so let's take a jump over. We know we're looking at the 1 hour chart because I know you guys, you degens. All right, here we go. The 1 hour chart actually has a um a blood diamond and a sell signal, which is not good. And we can see a significant pullback down here, but it really does appear like he's trying to pump back up. So it would not shock me to see Pulse do a U-turn. Like, let's hit this. Anything? Nope, nothing there yet. Yeah, it would not shock me to see Pulse do a U-turn today, guys. All right, now let's look at Pulse, Wrap Pulse against DAI. So I'm comparing it to DAI, which is the stable coin. And right now, with the Bollinger Bands, Pulse Chain is actually oversold slightly, according to the Bollinger Bands. So the Bollinger Bands are between the two purple lines here, and then you have the yellow median there. Below it is oversold, above it is overbought. Okay. The bottom support level for it looks like a pretty strong support level at 0.0001. That is the support level. So hopefully we don't see us going beneath that. But if it does, I'm just going to hodl, like I said earlier. Upper resistance point. Looks like we have a strong resistance point right here, and that's at 0.00018. So we need to break past that resistance point, and then brighter pastures will be coming. Now, if you look down here at the stochastic RSI, which is more volatile than the traditional RSI, stochastic RSI actually has pulse chain entering overbought territory. It's not very heavily there, but it's definitely making a U-turn and is looking like it will be a good day for the market if it continues in this direction. Now, this is on a 4 hour chart, which is even better news, honestly, guys. Now, the RSI, which is a little bit slower, but much more reliable long-term wise, is also swinging in the right direction. Now, it's still in the oversold territory, but it is starting to work its way up to the overbought. That is very important. So that's two charts in agreement that there may be a little bit of relief. No guarantee. I cannot predict the future, guys. This is just a mic in front of me. It's like a little snowball mic. It's not a crystal ball. All right. All right. And let's jump forward here. That was actually, you know what? Let's look at the 1 hour chart. Since that screener will let me look at the 1 hour chart, is indicating pulse chain is being very overbought on a stochastic. That's short term. It's extremely overbought, and it's overbought on the RSI right now. So yeah, it's looking pretty good, guys. Let's hope that it can hold this momentum. All right, so let's jump forward here. Now I took this is Wrap Pulse against DAI, and basically it's, you can see where we hit the upper point here, which is at 0.0028. That was our all-time high for Pulse. It felt good. It will be back. Don't be stupid. Don't give away your bags, guys. People want you to give away your bags. People want to talk trash. People want to be miserable. People want to be get rich quick. It's the way the world works, I guess. It just seems a little worse now than it used to be. Patience is virtue. Now down here you'll see a support level for it is, as I said before, is at 0.001. So long as that support level holds, we'll be okay. But we are going down this channel, and as of right now, I don't see anything to make me think we're not going to continue on this downward trend. Even with the positive charts I just showed you, it's got to move up to at least 0.00 0.01486 before I get excited, because you want to see it break through this channel. If not, you just continue the same trend. It's the same trend, guys. All right. Now I took it did this for fun, but this is very valuable information if you're willing to listen. All right. Now, what I drew here, this is I believe that was a launch, May 16th, or roughly the launch of Pulsechain. Um, and this is Pulse against Die. And you'll notice that with the Fibonacci retracement, I did the 100 from the bottom up to the top, and the 61.8 is a sweet spot to buy in. So say that you never sacrificed, you missed the opportunity to buy into Pulsechain when it was a little bit lower. The 61.8 as of today on September, I'm sorry, June 1st, this is the sweet spot. So if you're on the fence or you're like, oh, I want to do something dumb and very degenerate, like put money on a credit card, please know what you're doing when you do that. Please understand the risk, and please have some fortitude, because you cannot function off emotions if you do something like that, which I have done. I do. I'm sitting there watching something right now, but I know I'm good. But I was smart though. I did it on Bitcoin, Ethereum, Cardano. I know I'm good. Yeah. But anyway, 61.8 is the sweet spot. So it's a very good buying opportunity for Pulsechain from the launch. All right. Moving forward, we got some PulseX against DAI on Deck Screener. You see, PulseX is in the oversold range right now. It's showing some improvement, but it's definitely in the oversold range according to the Bollinger Bands here. The resistance point is at 0.00007. Man, they got to make that easier to read. All right. And it looks like the lower support level would be at 0.00039. All right. According to the 4-hour chart, the stochastic RSI is looking very healthy for PulseX, and the long-term RSI is definitely in the over one. We have one here in the overbought short term, and one still in the oversold, but showing improvement in the long term with the RSI. So you're gonna have to kind of feel that out. Yeah, remember, PulseX, people were finally figured out. Oh, it's a DEX. I told you it was a freaking DEX. Everybody said it was just a DEX, and it's acting like a DEX. Pulsechain is going to lead the way, and then PulseX, which is a unit swap. Yes, you're going to make money, but it was not. Well, anyway, everybody knows that by now. It's obvious. You can just watch the trading. People learned. All right. All right, let's take a look here at Inc. These are your Inc. rewards for your staking pools or your farming pools, your LP pools. Let's see here. Right now, we are in the overbought range for this. Now, there's a lot of people saving them. I'm not saving mine. Every time I get some, on which I don't know, I'm not doing a ton. I'm making like somewhere between $50 and $100 a day doing it. Actually, it's like more like $100 every 2 days. But I just put everything right back into Pulsechain. I just keep putting it right back into Pulsechain, and then I get more ZenFTs, and I'm really hoping that that strategy plays out for me. Now, if it doesn't play out, it has to. What can I say? That's where my faith is right now, and I think it's going to work out. Matter of fact, I just mentioned a ZenFT the other day, and it was on Polygon. It was 60 wallets, and I was a little disappointed. So I was like, $9. But then I started doing the math. I was like, well, you know what? I mentioned it for $1. It cost me a little bit under $1 to claim it. It was like 80 cents or something like that. And so that put my profit margin at, matter of fact, it was like $8. So if you're not thinking outside of the box, you're like, what's $8? Now think about if you really put some effort in and you just kept minting and minting and minting and minting. It really adds up quickly, especially when you think about we're at the bottom of the bear market. Duh. Think out of the box, guys. It is so important. But guess what? I did mint and mint and mint and mint. So it's going to work out for me. I'm good. Are you? All right. All right. Right now, we see that it has a support level that Inc. is sitting on at what? $24, and it's a little bit less than that. It's actually like $24.69 US. But yeah, it's basically balancing. And it looks like pretty good support right there, guys. That's actually decent looking. Now, but I'm not advocating holding on to it, but I do think if you do choose to hold on to it, I think it'll play out well because it will increase in value. But I don't believe there's a cap on these. So, and I think there's like one made every second or something. So, you gotta play in the market. It's hard to say with this one, guys. But anyway, all right. Remember, this is, oh man, that's the, I meant to be on a 4-hour chart. Retake what I just said for ink, guys. Ink is actually on the oversold side of things. It's not that strong on the overbought. I apologize. But the stochastic RSI does have it swinging around towards overbought. And it looks like there is some improvement on the RSI. Remember, stochastic is short term, RSI is long term, but they are both slowly moving towards neutral. RSI is moving very slowly. As a matter of fact, I'm going to say RSI is still, it's just oversold, period. Now, stochastic RSI is definitely in the neutral territory, approaching over bought, which is good news, actually. Hey, we really want to break past this resistance point at $35.41. That is the magic resistance point. And I guess I'll do an hour because I screwed up there. Now, if you look at the hour time frame, it does look much better. It is bullish. We're on the overbought for for ink, and RSI, stochastic RSI is very overbought, and the RSI is neutral. Moving on. Okay, you guys are going to love this chart. Like I said, I put some effort in this joint, so you guys better hit that like button, please. Pretty please. And subscribe. All right, so what I have here, guys, this is really fun. It's exciting to set up, and it was very telling. So you need to stop and pay attention. All right. Ink. This is the first one was Ink against Wrap Pulse, and basically it's a percentage of where everything stands. So right now, Ink against Pulse from the starting date of May 16th. It should be. It better be. Yeah, May 16th. Ink against Pulse is up 86.72%. All right. You always got to keep this little stuff in mind. Even though the market is very volatile, there's a lot of movement. You can't get past what's the reality. The numbers aren't going to lie to you. That's why technical analysis is so valuable. All right. Now, if you look at let's do the next one. The purple one here. Oh, yeah, we'll do the ink. All right. The purple XEN Pulse chain. That is up 117.19%. All right. So if you got some XEN that very day it launched, it's up 117%. It is what it is, guys. That's actually good news. That's what I'm minting. That's very good news. And the communities have started to merge. If you haven't noticed, nobody's talking trash no more. Why? Because everybody's just stupid. Need to grow the heck up. It's more power if we all join hands, you know what I mean, than infighting. But anyway, as I digress. All right. Hex against Hex on Pulse Chain is only up 4.19%. Nothing to be too excited about, but I guess if you like the traditional stock market, you'll be excited, right? All right, PulseX against Wrap Pulse. Was that teal? That is up 36.10%. Hedron is up. What color is that? 42.34%. I want to verify that. I don't want to be wrong, guys. I'd be very upset if I was wrong. Let's double check this here. Give me a half a second. That's why I set this all up, because it was so annoying. Yeah, that's going to be one for Hedron. And then we have DXN and a little, the XEN DXN, where you can I don't know the right word to say. It's not sacrifice, but you could burn your XEN for DXN. There you go. DXN is up 81.57% on the Pulse chain. So the numbers really aren't bad, guys. You just need to be patient. Stop being stupid and listen to all the negative shares, all the negative. I just feel so many people want to get rich overnight. They look past the fact that, whoa, people are up like 50%, 30%, 100%. It's actually good if you look at it the right way with the right positive attitude. But if you want to get rich overnight, you're like, oh, I'm going to sell and I'm going to move my money somewhere else. Then you're going to take a loss. But anyway, make your own choices. All right. Hex on this is Hex on Ethereum. Though we take a quick peek here. It is currently has a significant resistance point right here at 0.0155, which is relatively similar to where it is on Pulse Chain. And there's nothing positive. Look, I got a bear continuation, a short signal, and a bear continuation. Does look like we are opening up with a channel here that may be positive for Hex, a long channel, but it's not confirmed. Volume, the little yellow there, is starting to pick up slightly. Cash flow is down, and the blue, which is momentum, is down. So there's nothing really to be excited about Hex. on Ethereum currently. Hex on against USDC with on Ethereum. You'll see that one. Oh, this is the 1 hour chart. I'm so glad I stopped and looked. Okay, on a 4 hour chart, the Ichimoku, haven't talked about this that much lately. Ichimoku is actually predicting it to continue a bearish trend and up for the next 4 days. We are oversold. The stochastic RSI has actually approached the neutral territory, and the RSI is actually moving slowly, starting to move north. So it looks like Hex might pick up a little bit of momentum. I know you guys can use a little bit of relief. Right now, I'd say it's up 7.37% right now. All right. Now, Hex on Pulsechain, which is Hex against DAI, on Pulsechain, Hex is currently in the oversold side of things. This is on a 4 hour chart, but the RSI, the stochastic RSI is looking pretty good. So it's moving, and the RSI is right behind it. So yeah, I do foresee some relief of Hex coming. Is it going to be substantial relief? I doubt it, but there is some sort of relief coming your way. All right. Now, real quick, I want to tell you guys what I did before I jump over to these mistakes over here. What I did was with the LP staking, I screwed up and I got overexcited. I know how it works. I know how impermanent loss works, but I've never played with it. Even though I've watched a million videos, I read up on it, thought about it, didn't do it. It launched. I was so frustrated. I wanted in the game. Coach let me in the game. So coach I let myself in the game, and I screwed up because it was so volatile. At one point, I took and decided I'm just taking all my money out of it. Forget this. I took all my money out, right? So I started off with a very nice chunk of PulseX. I'll tell you the number. Yeah, it's nothing significant. 92 million PulseX, right? I started 92 million PulseX in the pool. I panicked. I pulled out of it. When I pulled out, I ended up with 80 million PulseX. I was so frustrated. At that point, I was like, you know what? Use what you learned, use what you taught, use what you study. Stop trying to reinvent the wheel, stop trying to get rich quick. I went back into the pool. I accepted the fact that it's going to be volatile. And every day I took my little bit of profits, my little rewards, and I am now at 92,000 PulseX. So it's essential that you guys just be patient. All right. Be patient. I can't say it enough on this video of me preaching patient. I know I sound like an old head. That's why. You know why? Because I am old, damn it. I mean, look at my shirt. Poetic justice. But that was a little faux pas I made. Maybe you guys you're here. If you're listening, you're listening. You're not, you're not. All right. Stick to your game plan and make sure you know what you're doing before you have that game plan in place. And also be careful who you listen to. All right. Now, that's it for Pulsechain and Hex. The rest is going to be relatively quick. I just want to do an update. I think that the Ben token is a good play, guys. It's a risky play, but it's a good play. Basically, everybody thought it was a meme coin that BitBoy was trying to come up with, but it's not. It's more like a foundation. It looks like there's going to be an exchange in the play. There's a lot in the play. They're talking real big. I don't know. I don't care. I just think long term, Ben's community, over 1.5 million followers on YouTube, it doesn't take much for him to put synergy behind the project. And once that synergy is behind it, the inertia should push it along the way. So something for you to really think about here. Now, I've brought into it. I probably might pick up a little bit more. It's so damn cheap right now. It's like dirt cheap. There's so many zeros, but I'm not even going to count the zeros. But you can see on the chart that it's definitely on a downtrend. You can see where that lower support level is down there, where the 5 is. But I'm definitely going to go in with this one. I am going to pick up some more today. There's so much faith I have in this one, guys. I'm going to pick up some more today because for you Hexicans out there that talk shit trash about BitBoy, he was one of the ones that gave y'all love with Richard Hart. Let him open your show where nobody was even trying to give Pulsechain any respect, saying that it was a scam. But that's how people are. Anyway, people are not loyal. They're sheep. They don't like to think for themselves. I'm going to think for myself on this one. I'm going for it. And I do not think I'm going to fall on my face. And the only reason I'm telling y'all about it is I feel obligated to. Take it for what it's worth. Stochastic RSI right here. It does show a little bit of improvement going back towards neutral territory, but currently it is an oversold range. RSI long term, definitely oversold range. This is the symbol for it. Ben right there. And this is a site that's not currently up. And if Trayvon James ever taught me anything, you want to invest in stuff that they don't even have a site for it yet. He said it a million times. They don't have a site for it yet. I'm in. All right. And this is a contract right here on Ethereum. If I'm on Etherscan, if you really want to dive into it and act like you know what you're looking at. Some people do, some people don't. I'm learning, but I definitely don't know all. All right. Last but not least, this was a huge mistake I made, but I came out on top. Now I came up on top on a ridiculous level, and it should not have happened, but I did manage to come out on top on this one. And quite simply, I got caught up in that whole DeFi hysteria, right? Roughly around, let's get a date here. Now, this is on Cardano. I got caught up on a DeFi hysteria around May 21st. And I put 250 ADA on SNEC and 250 ADA on DGAF. There are two meme coins that look like they had some movement. DGAF tanked. DGAF, when I say it tanked, like within 2 to 3 days later, it tanked to like over like 60%. I think it was like 70% down, and snake stayed at about 50%. So I was pretty upset and mad at myself, but I was like, you know what, I did this to me. I'm gonna ride this out. Let's hope for the best. Let's see if I pick the right ones. I didn't sell. I didn't do anything. Snake recovered, started to recover. I started seeing some stability right here, and then DGAF continued to go down, but it came up a little bit. So I sold DGAF at like 40%. I put it all in Snake. And this is like, but I knew I was gambling. I knew I was playing, but I was very calculated in my moves. So instead of just taking my losses, I took the DGAF because I obviously knew that was a bad play. And it was not enough communication to Twitter, blah, blah, blah. So I backed away and I put it all into Snake. Then Snake, I don't know. It's just took off, guys. Snake took off. All right. That's all I can say. As you can see down here, it was at like what 0.0019. Now it's at 0.0345. So long story short, I'm up like 500, 600% with Snake. And I'm still screwing up because I haven't taken no profits yet because it looks so strong. And I don't see any reason why it shouldn't continue to go up. The community has chosen their meme coin on Cardano, but I definitely need to take some profits, and that's where we all go strong. That's a strong. What the is strong? But anyway, that's where we go wrong. You gotta take profits. So today, I'm taking some profits. When I get back home, we got a little family excursion later today. But once I get home, I'm going to take some profits on that one. But I just want to throw that out there at you guys. If you're listening, great. If you're not, I just appreciate you being on my channel. Please make sure you hit that freaking like button. Make sure you leave comments. Make sure you subscribe. It does me no good for you to say, "Oh, his channel's pretty good," but you never hit that like button. Why should I make videos? That's why I don't make videos. I feel like nobody cares. Every so often, somebody sends me a message on Twitter or a comment, and it motivates me just for that person or a couple guys. So please take a moment and do it. Show me some love. Show me you care, and I'll show you I care because I do care, and I want to see everybody successful in this because there's a lot of pitfalls in this crypto world, and I just feel like a lot of channels don't have your best interest at heart, and the ones that do have your best interest at heart, people don't tend to listen to those channels because they want to hear them. They want to get fluffed. Fluffer? Who knows what a fluffer is? I know. Anyway, I bet my wife doesn't. But anyway, do you know what a fluffer is? I told you she didn't know what a fluffer is. I'm gonna have fun telling her. Why don't you look it up? I'm not gonna tell you. And it's inappropriate. Don't look it up around kids. All right. But anyway, with all that said, thank you for joining me today. Likes, comments, subscribe. Until next time, stay crypto. And God bless you. Peace out.